Okay, so I'm with Josh Parise of Broken Plow and Destroyer Modz, which is basically taking a lot of HEMA equipment to the next level of safety. So I'm going to let Josh, I'm going to just ask you to go through some of your stuff.
Sure.
So away you go.
First of all, howdy everyone. Nice talking to everybody. Thank you for the FaceTime here. Basically, Destroyer Modz is a company that I started fighting in HEMA. I love HEMA. But the equipment wasn't sufficient for what we do. So I basically started filling in the gaps on my own personal rig, hence the bat suit and everything like that.
Yeah, which you were wearing yesterday, and it's pretty invulnerable actually. Am I okay to have a look? And so we got all of this stuff around here. We'll probably pull it out for you to actually show us a bit more in a sec.
Yeah,
Carry on.
So basically, I started building my own kit. People saw my unorthodox fight rig, and they kind of wanted a piece of the action. Get some toys. So the concept of the company was basically, hey, bro, can you build me something like that? And so certainly. But like I said, filling in the gaps between kind of acceptable gear and exceptional gear. The fact that we have gear is awesome. I mean, that's you can't really. We didn't have gear, so now we have gear. So what I did is basically just take some ideas, put them together. Started off as a hodgepodge, and then basically started developing my own equipment to make pretty much everyone safer, including myself. I have to work the next day. I work with these. So basically, what we did is we took the first concept was the 80-second mod as far as production was concerned. Basically, this is an AF mask, and what we've done is incorporated some hard plate with a supplemental high-density foam on the interior. Prevents a little bit of the impact. It helps with the impact. It also basically, the counterparts of the heavy leathers, the textiles, you sweat the hell out of yourself in them. So it's kind of annoying. What's great about this, fully breathable. You can hear in it. It's pretty amazing. Then the next concept of that was how do we cover the back of the dome, because nobody does. The cloth ones are kind of irritating. Once again, you're cooking off inside of these things. So we basically just started taking some of the impact-resistant plastics and developing kind of a better, more suited fight rig for what we do. On top of that, we just started adding more plates, things like that. The Crybaby is basically an anti-bib flip. If you look on the website, it basically says the same thing. You know when you're about to thrust the hell out of somebody and your friend's bib lifts, so you pull your shot, that type of deal. So we developed something that kind of creates not only an impact resistance, but doesn't allow that to flip up, things like that. Other products people love are the Gorget. I cannot keep these in stock. This is a minimalistic approach to a Gorget. I don't like Gorgets, I hate fighting them. So what it is, I developed a Gorget that I would wear if I had to. And it took off, people love it. It has a blade catch built into it, pretty flexible material, as far as rigid material, flexible fit, it's a great product. Once again, the Crybabies you see with the additional clavicle plates. We have the Nordelson, named after Mr. Axel and Jake Norwood. We figured if they had a little spawn or a clone that guy would need his knees protected. This is basically a side impact for the knee. I also wear it on the bat suit. And then Mr. T School didn't want to get his arms hurt anymore, so we created the Cool Beans. This is a forearm protection that slides underneath of that pretty Pedersen jacket that the Europeans don't want to cover up with plate and look like RoboCop. So basically it goes under the jacket, really slim, really great.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a cool product. And then what everybody wants, these are basically the prototype of the glove that Destroyer Modz will be developing. Just a great piece of equipment. Two gloves in one. Technically, you get a light sparring glove and then a fully articulated hard shell.
Can we see the underside?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. And turn it over. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, what about the sides of the hands on that? Little finger.
This area here?
Yeah.
Okay. So what it does, it is designed off of a blocking gauntlet. So basically, the plates are slightly oversized, but when they're completely closed around the blade, you're basically encased.
Okay.
But you still have the articulation. I can't fight in clamshells. It's just a personal preference. I don't like it.
And there's a lot of gloves coming out at the moment. Obviously, there's the St. Mark's. We hear Pro Gauntlet will be out sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you say your glove is bringing to this?
So with this glove, we're trying to make available to people different sizes. The problem we have is that great gloves are coming out, and gloves are getting better. the sizing's hard. You can't accommodate the women's sizes specifically, and in that same area, the children's sizes, because we got a lot of kids that are starting to fight HEMA, but there's no good equipment, and the soccer moms don't want to drop their kids off to get their hands busted up, that type of deal. So it's not going to. We have to accommodate to them, or we have to, kind of cultivate that. And so by providing smaller sizing and stuff like that, I'm hoping to basically get an entry-level glove. It's a great glove. I fight it myself, but I want to look to the future of what we're doing, and I want to make sure that people that want to do this can do this. So I'm trying to provide a really affordable option in, but it just so happens, in my personal opinion, to be one of the best options out there. So we are going to go ahead and send away from manufacturing, trying to get that done, and trying to keep it around the $200 price range. An entry-level glove that is actually one on the top of the market. So that's kind of what I want to do. And don't get me wrong, I'll buy the Pro Gauntlet when it comes out. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So I want to try it out. I want to play guitar and a glove too. But yeah, but eventually that's it with the company. I mean, we just kind of moving forward. Like I said, I get to do a lot of cool prototyping at my club, at Broken Plow. So I have all my guinea pigs and my minions down there, and they let me build them cool stuff, and then we beat the hell out of each other and go from there.
Cool.
So it's pretty cool.
Well, whilst we're here, is there anything on your bat suit that you actually want to show us that's a particular interest? You've got some back protection and stuff like that, haven't you?
Which is articulated stuff.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool setup. The best part about the bat suit is the helmet. It's a full modify on a Cascade lacrosse helmet, but it has the impact resistant, it has the concussive gels inside of it. So technically, I think I'm the only guy in HEMA fighting with an actual helmet.
Okay.
So,
how does that affect your head movement? Does that restrict your head movement at all?
No, not at all. The way the bat suit's set up is it uses a cowboy collar, so it kind of nestles in almost like a halo. If Master Chief and Batman had a kid, I guess this is what happens to this thing. So I mean, but the bat suit itself is just a series of articulated plates put together. Once again, I didn't want to get hurt. I got to keep fighting. I love fighting. But I wanted to make myself as mobile as possible. It's a very light jacket. I don't use the heavy jackets. I'd rather be faster with my sword than more protected with pillowing. So I just keep it light and keep it moving. But it is, I mean, it's pretty badass.
Okay. Now, before we go, can you just give us your website?
The website, yeah, absolutely. The website is destroyermodz.com. That's MODZ, destroyermodz.com. You can check out full pricing on there, availability, things like that. Also do custom orders, of course. I'm a one bro rock show, so it's our turnaround is what it is. I've hired an apprentice, so that's pretty good. Yeah, moving up in the world.
Okay, all right, Josh. Always a pleasure. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you,
Cheers.
sir.
Bye.